monasteries are where basically contemplatives live. In the Benedictine parlance, or the Benedictine usage, we have traditionally the men's Benedictine communities were called monasteries, their home base. And traditionally, at least in the United States early on, the women's communities were called convents. Well, the true use of the word monastery and convent those terms were misused in women's communities until approximately 30 years ago, when we decided to use the word monastery. This is where the contemplative, the monks live, and monk is really a generic term for men or women. We usually use it for men, but basically religious sisters live in a monastery. Benedictine religious sisters live in a monastery, and we live similarly to other Benedictines. We all have our own flavors, kind of like vanilla ice cream, and there's all kinds of different kinds of vanilla ice cream, but there's a real commonality to Benedictine houses. And so a convent is where sisters will live when they are doing their ministry primarily away from the monastery, and they live with other sisters for a period of time in a home away from the monastery. And then they come back to the monastery for the summers or for special feasts or for funerals or for whatever's. But their house away from home is a convent, but their home house is a monastery. But that is reasonably recent, not so much for us, but it was maybe, I would say, approximately 30 years ago, we changed from being called convent to monastery, but our legal name is still convent.
Well, thanks for taking the word back.